Howdy, and welcome to the Feed Bandit Podcast, where we talk all things hunting and introduce you to the most innovative hunting gear and services. Here are your hosts, Jimmy Byrne and Richard Kinchlow. Howdy, folks. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit Podcast. Jimmy here, and I'm joined by Richard, as always. What's going on?
Howdy, folks. I'm, nothing. I'm here. It's late June. It's warm. It's not hot.
I would say it's late June.
Well,
I mean, it's mid-June.
I mean, technically it's past. Yeah. Who knows the astronomy now? Yeah. It's past the 15th. So, well, I guess, yeah. So it's technically not middle of June anymore.
But you are correct. We're past the Ides of June. So
yes. I thought that was the Ides of March.
Oh, yeah. Well,
whatever.
6 1/2 dozen. Right?
Yeah. I don't lack philosophers. That's for sure. All them Grecians. Anyway. Yeah. No, hanging in there, man. Just one crap day after another in this 2020 world. So.
It is. We certainly live in interesting times. So.
Oh my God! Yeah, something I don't think a lot of people have talked about. I don't think you and I have talked about is, are India and China going to go at it?
It's possible. Probably not before United States and China go after it.
Okay. Well, I thought there was some skirmish on their border, takeout guy was late or something. I don't know, something like that. I got to be honest with you. As far as culinary, sides are concerned, I'm on the Chinese side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't do Indian food. I cannot.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm probably more on the Vietnamese side, but
yikes, too soon. Yeah, I know. Yeah, speaking of, there's a Vietnamese place over here, and of course, I got the number 25, which is, you remember, is like an entire turkey's worth of dark meat in this onion laced broth or whatever, and we got it. And Julie's like, "Oh, this is what gave you the terrible breath." I'm like, "Yeah, it really is." And of course, I ate the whole.
Was it just terrible breath?
oh God, yeah. Well, that yeah, and the other thing too. I was so bloated. I mean, I might as well have been. I couldn't lay on my side because I had a medicine ball. God, it was awful, but it was so good. Of course, I couldn't stop being. Made myself sick.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what we do best.
Yeah.
But I will say tonight, I actually feel pretty good. I didn't overeat tonight at all. I had my last whitetail tenderloins in the freezer tonight.
Oh no. Oh no! Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, I've been eating down that meat.
Wow, yeah, you have. I mean, it's late June, so we got a ways to go.
I know.
Well, what y'all need to do is get the kids in the pickup, drive around the hill country at night with a cooler and a knife, and just pop you an axis, and there you go. You're ready to go again.
There you go.
I know. Delicious. Yeah.
Greatness. Yeah, let's not talk about that tonight. So.
No, it's not. It's not. We actually.
But we are going to talk about food of some sort tonight, right?
Yes. Oh, yes, we certainly are. We certainly are. Yeah. One quick story just about hitting animals and then cleaning them, which is pretty redneck, but I do it. With some friends whose parents have a house in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Yes. And they're great folks, but apparently they were coming back to Texas, and they had just gotten out of Jackson Hole, and they smacked an elk.
Oh Jesus!
Killed that elk dead, and killed the car dead too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They're staying in Jackson Hole for the foreseeable future.
Jesus!
But it's the first thing out of my mouth was, "Are they okay?" Because I knew they would, or they wouldn't be telling the story. And she was like, "Oh yeah." I go, "Did they keep the meat?" And she kind of looked at me like, "You're a savage." And I'm like, "No, you can do that." Up in the Montana, Wyoming, Idaho type states, they've got I think they've got permits where you can eat roadkill. Golly, what the hell of a deal!
Oh heck yeah! Just be close to the toilet. True roadkill.
That's true. Yeah, no, that's very true. That's very true.
Well, I always said if I was any other animal type creature, or creature roaming the earth than a human, I'd be a vulture.
Oh God!
Just think of all the benefits, though. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know the difference either. So
No, that's true.
And they're funny, yeah. So I mean,
that's true. I said I would be a river otter.
A river otter.
And, river otter. Yeah, I loved them since I was a kid. And the girls love them too. And they're these tiny little weasel looking things. I actually saw one on Rancho Bandito. It was unbelievable. You don't see them that well. I haven't seen them that often. Of course, the only problem is they destroy your tanks. I mean, they'll eat every fish, fish that you've got in there. But they're pretty cool to see. Cool creatures.
All right, so yes,
boy, we got off on a little side on that one. Yes, yeah. Call me Ada.
So what were we planning on talking about tonight? I was trying to.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about the miserable world we live in, or river otters, or smashed elk. Yeah, so we are talking food, and we're talking food for our four-legged friends, AKA the deer and the black buck antelope and the axis deer and some turkey, and truthfully, we're going to find out right now. Well, not right now, but very soon, we're going to find out conclusively which brand of protein these deer and antelope, axis deer, whitetail, and black buck antelope prefer to eat.
Well, so we're going to answer the protein question.
I am. We're going to answer the famous protein question. We'll probably address that first. So there are lots and lots and lots of brands of protein out there. Some of them are made by local mills in Texas. Others are big name brands, such as Purina, things of that nature. And then you've got really everything in between. So, of course, there's a lot of debate out there whose formula is best. And
speaking of that debate, it just popped in my mind.
Yeah,
this is a perfect opportunity to continue our series on hunting controversies.
Wow!
It's the old protein controversy.
Yeah, we're getting a twofer out of this one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, for sure. So and of course, each company has done their marketing, and then each one says that their protein is stands up to the other one really well, or it's better, and it does this, that does that, and and that's all in good. So one of the things that we want to test, and we've done quite a bit of testing for a lot of other folks out there, but we want to test which protein is most desirable to these animals. So what we have done is, you remember, for those who are regular followers, I built the Feed Bandit feed trough, which is a absolute rig of a job. But it basically is a gigantic rectangle on stilts, and it's got 4 feeding areas. And each of those feeding areas, they're all level, all even. They've got kind of a wire bottom so that the rain pokes through. Okay, if it decides to rain, but it's a really kind of a fun way of just seeing what the animals prefer. I mean, it's all right there in front of them. They go a couple of feet this way and they're at that one. So we are going to do an official protein test at Rancho Bandito during the summer. All right. So during the antler growing months, it's been dry. It's been dry all over the state of Texas, but too dry for me this early, but it is what it is.
Well, but that might actually help the test.
Well, no, I totally agree. What we should get? Oh God, I just thought we should get one of those water coolers right next to it. One of the ones that will glug, 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 glug.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
wait, so they could clear their pallets before moving to the next one?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, we'll take it a step further. We'll have a glug, 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 glugler, and then we'll also have like a little thing of lime sherbet there for them. It's like, ooh, oh my God, that Purina was great.
Right.
Then you get the full effect. So,
right.
So yes, we're going to do a big test. We have spoken to the fine folks at West Feeds in West Texas, and that's not actually the location, West Texas.
West, Texas.
Panhandle. Yes, West. Yeah, West, Texas, home of the just ridiculous and fantastic kolaches. If you're ever on 35, all right, heading back to Dallas or heading to Austin or San Antonio you what, if you're on 35 period, okay, just past, no. Well, it depends on which way you're going. In
Right.
between Hillsborough and Waco, there is a town called West, Texas, and they is a Czech community, and they make some of the best damn kolaches you have ever had. It's phenomenal. Gonna tell you though, a little warning here. The jalapeno ones, they're little bitty slices, and you think, man, those things cannot get to me. Have some ice ready, because man, they will light you on fire. But they are phenomenal. So, anyways, I digress as usual. So, anyways, there is a company called West Feeds, and they are out of West Texas, and we have spoken to them. They're fine folks. Just another great example of a Texas business making products for Texas hunters, feeding Texas deer. And so we are going to be putting West Feeds up against Antler Max Purina, Antler Max by Purina, obviously a very, very common brand. Lots of Purina dealers in the state of Texas. And then we are also going to sample the very, very famous, extremely popular Double Down deer feed.
Double Down deer feed.
Double Down deer feed, absolutely. So
and where are they out of?
Double Down deer feed is out of South Texas. That's where the feed originated. It was down there. The gentleman who started the feed, I believe he owns or he did something with the Holden Ranch, which is I think was a part of the King Ranch. I'm not exactly sure. I'd love to have him on the podcast if they're willing to come on and tell the story of Double Down. But Double Down has been extremely popular. There's a lot of feed stores that are carrying it. The results of the Double Down, as far as the deer are concerned, these pastures where it's being fed are very impressive. So obviously we won't be able to do we're not going to be able to see antlers magically grow right in front of our eyes, but we're really just kind of doing a test just to see, what do they prefer? And what do the black buck antelope, the axis deer, and the white-tailed deer prefer? Do they prefer Double Down? Do they prefer Purina's Antler Max, or do they prefer West's deer feed, West protein feed? So we shall see. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. I'm excited to try it. Kind of what we're going to do is we're going to do two placements, if you will. I'm going to put the trough at Rancho Bandito in an area where I frequented often frequented often by our exotics. Okay, so the axis and the antelope. We will also definitely probably get some whitetail traffic there as well. So we'll get a good little test. I think that's really important because there's a lot of ranches, especially in Central Texas and the Hill Country, they've got exotics. So if you're looking to grow big exotics, pay attention to this, at least from a palatability. No, it's really not even palatability. From what they frickin' like. Okay, this could be a good one for you to see what they really like. So, and then we will pick the trough up from probably a couple of weeks, and we will bring it over to an area where it's the whitetail really seem to hang out a lot more, and we're going to see what the whitetail prefers. All right, so what we'll end up doing is we'll put in a place where the exotics, a lot of exotics will get to, and then we're going to move to a place where there are no exotics. So we're actually going to see what the whitetail deer prefer, and it's going to be a really, really, really cool test. So I can tell you West deer feed protein and Double Down have not been served on this ranch. They have had some Antler Max. It's been a while.
So it's like Antler Max is kind of the control because they have had that.
Yes.
But now you're introducing two new ones. So that'll be kind of interesting to see,
correct.
If they're like, oh yeah, these are better, or we prefer these more, or whatever,
Yeah. So. Yep, absolutely. So it's going to be really, really cool. So we're going to report back the results. This is an unbiased test. We're just going to report back what they see, and we will definitely send the pictures to the respective companies for their use. And but again, really, folks, the point of doing this is really for you all. Obviously, for the company's benefit as well. But it's for you guys, our listeners. If you're out there, you've got a lot of choices now. Kind of like when you fly, like American Airlines. We know you have choices out there. We appreciate you flying American Airlines. Don't you love their safety commercial, Jimmy?
Oh, gee, oh God. I cannot stand that. And you can't, there's nothing you can do about it. Like,
no, you can't, won't go away.
If your earplugs are plugged in, then you hear it through your damn earplugs.
I love
paused, right over the speakers. You just have like a separate thing and turn up the volume till it's over. And that's like, you got to close your eyes because I cannot stand watching that video.
Yeah. We know you have choices when you fly. But no, it's the same with hunters. You guys have choices. Excuse me, you guys and gals have choices when you buy your protein, your deer feed. So we're gonna have a little fun here, put it to a test, and see which one they like. We are supposed to be starting the test this Friday. However, the upper level high is actually moving away from Texas, and it's going to be potentially bringing some rain into the area. Now, I know that all these major protein brands have that little rain shield thing on there. But I mean, just like cereal and milk, I mean, it's going to get wet. It's going to get soaked. And if you guys have not seen protein in a format like this, after it gets soaked, and then it kind of flakes and deteriorates, and then it starts to dry. It looks literally like a gigantic like granola bar, but it smells like rotting flesh. So if the rain stays in the forecast, we're gonna have to postpone it till probably the 4th of July. But regardless, we're gonna get some good results. It's gonna be cool, and some neat. Hopefully, see some really cool pictures of some deer, and we'll see which one they like.
And you're gonna put it all together in a blog post, right?
Yes, absolutely. So. You bet. Yeah, we'll post some pictures on our social media and all that kind of fun stuff. But
do you hear,
running along?
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Oh, my son just came into the room.
Oh.
He for everyone out there, he turned 3 today. So
hey,
I'm letting him stay up. What's up? Okay. The episode huh?
I thought he said he just wants whiskey. Did y'all hear that?
Well, that too.
Yeah. Jeb, I was gonna buy you a General Lee Matchbox car, but that is incredibly offensive now, and I can't. I know. Sorry, buddy.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hey, dude. How's it going?
Did you have a good birthday?
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you want to do now?
I know.
What do you want me to do? Huh?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you want to watch Heavy Rescue? Okay, hold on. All right, folks. I got to put on another episode of Heavy Rescue 401, his favorite show.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'll finish my thought. So
okay. All right.
Yeah. So all right. So while I was talking to the fine folks at West Feeds, they had mentioned that they had, of course, they carry a wide variety of deer. Deer attracting products, deer nutrition products, everything from corn to feed and whatnot. But they've also got they've also got some deer blocks, and I have never personally, I've never really put out a lot of deer blocks. I felt like every time I did put one out, the cows would get to it or the rain would get to it, and by the time I really got to remembering that it was out there, it was gone, destroyed. So. The folks at West Feeds gave us a couple of deer blocks. We're going to put those out on cameras too, because, just me thinking the way I do, I've always thought that the deer blocks have really been coon blocks, that the raccoons get to them and they say to themselves, "Oh my God, look at this gigantic apple cube. This is fantastic." So we're going to put a camera on it. We're going to see if they like it. They gave us a couple, so we're actually going to try to put more of a whitetail area, and probably put another one in an area where we've got some more exotics. The axis deer in particular seem to like sweet stuff, like molasses and whatnot. We a couple of years ago we did a test for on a feed blend for a company called I was about to say Double Tine. Great bunch of guys, by the way. If you haven't looked at their stuff, check it out. And they have this feed, and I remember opening it up and thinking, "Oh my God, where's my spoon and bowl and milk?" And this stuff's like cereal. And it was funny because when we did our big test, I think we tested cottonseed, corn, double tine, and just regular 20% deer protein. They destroyed the double tine first, and I am convinced that it was because of the smell. I mean, it was very fragrant, and those piggy axes, they love that sweet stuff. So anyway, so we're gonna be doing some tests. It's gonna be fun.
And the blocks, you're gonna put those in different areas than the feed,
because
you don't want it to compete.
That's very true.
In any way, I wouldn't think.
That's very true. Yeah, so it's a really good point. What I'll probably end up doing is I actually may put them at some water sources. That might be kind of the thing to do. That way it doesn't compete with the trough. So either way, again, it's going to be fun, something fun to do, just to see what they prefer. And it'll be fun.
Well, you want to talk about it's kind of a good introduction. Anyone listening, if they have something of their own that they'd like us to test. I mean, obviously, it's something we'd be more than willing to do since there's more than enough land and opportunity to do it.
Right. Yep. No, absolutely. Yeah. So we've been approached many times. You can go back and look at our blogs and check it out. But we've been approached by several feed manufacturers, gear manufacturers, whomever it may be, asking if we mind testing out their products, and we of course will do that because again, kind of our goal is if you've got a product that's that's good and it works and does what it says, need to let everybody know about it. So especially when it comes to the feed, we've got access to Rancho Bandito, which again, as everybody knows, has got the white-tailed deer and the turkey and the dove and the antelope and the axis. So if there's a feed or a product that you would like to test and you'd like us to do it and write you up a blog about it and take pictures and whatnot and put it on social media, please reach out to us. So we'd definitely be happy to take a look at it. Especially for those people who are making a feed and whatnot. We really like doing that because hey, our animals benefit from it for sure. So if you got a chance and you're sitting there bored at your desk one day, go to our website www.feedbandit.com, click on our blogs, and you can actually look at some of the product reviews that we've done in the past. Was a lot of fun. And so with a lot of good products out there, and we hope that our blogs did those feed manufacturers some good for sure.
Well, I for one am excited to see what comes out of this, as well as seeing pics of deer and see what's going to be there. Sorry, you can hear them in the background laughing.
Absolutely.
No, but
that's okay.
What? He's playing with his new 18-wheeler big rig truck he got for his birthday.
Nice.
And he's having a hard time figuring out how to, connect it into the fifth wheel.
Yeah.
Been teaching him over and over again, but
right. We need to just drop him off at Buc-ee's for a couple of weeks.
Right. Stop.
He sounds like he's breaking it. Boys will be boys. Yeah,
yes, they will, especially when their mom's not here to watch them while I'm trying to record a podcast.
Well, that's okay. That's all right.
Jeez.
Again, this podcast is far from professional. It's supposed to be informative and to make you smile, make you laugh. So if we have done that tonight, that's fantastic. So, anyways, just another last quick note about the testing. As we record in the future, I will give you guys updates as to how it went, the things of that nature. So one of the first locations that we're going to have the trough, I built a little hog light. Well, it's not little, it's actually very big. So I'll be interested to see how much that hog light goes off if I'm able to put that feed out. So we'll see if it pulls them in.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Our other co-host is now sitting on my leg here while I'm doing this.
Is he actually wearing clothes today?
He is. His t-shirt and his underwear.
Oh, okay. Well, that yeah, no shorts for sure.
No, not right now.
No, you don't need that. Excellent.
Okay, can you tell the folks good night? Huh?
No.
Okay.
Well, folks, I think that about does it for us.
I'm kind of distracted here. I was trying.
Well, I never get to do the conclusion, so I want to do it. I'd like to take over. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah.
All right.
So.
Say
well,
hey.
Anyway,
tell
folks.
Bye.
Bye.
No, that was perfect. Attaboy. So, folks, again, we appreciate this world. Boy, oh boy, it is absolutely crazy. But we got to put one foot in front of the other and keep on going because guess what? As of today, I think it was 28 days till Christmas. So it was 28 days to Christmas. Carry the 5 pi times 2. So that means that we're, 28 Mondays. God, I'm an idiot. 28 Mondays from Christmas. So that means we're probably like 15 Mondays away, maybe not really away from dove season. So that's fantastic. We got to keep moving forward. Let's keep getting out there, supporting all those small towns, wherever you may roam. They certainly need the help. Wear your mask. Don't let all this news get you down. And we are going to keep on trucking here on the Feed Bandit podcast. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. God bless. Take care. See you down the road and support your local feed store.
Thanks for listening to the Feed Bandit Podcast. If you like what we discuss on the show, be sure to sign up to our email list to get even more killer hunting ideas, tips, tricks, and exclusive deals on innovative hunting gear and services delivered straight to your inbox. Sign up over at feedbandit.com or simply by texting the word bandit to 33777. See you on the next one. And remember, support your local feed store.